Hello, guys. I know it has been a while because I've been thinking whether to really pursue this content creation. But there is nothing as hard as content creation. So recently, I've been trying to drive content from me because the idea of creating content should come from within. Like, you should talk. It's so rare finding someone talking about others because we need to build ourselves first before we go start talking about others. So today let's talk about communication. I'm one person that shuts off when going through something or when upset or when I have questions that I know will trigger a bad response out of someone. So 100% of the time, I I I avoid people. I plan. It's not escape. You just continue wallowing in confusion. It's just not as not communicate. I know that communication is critical. It builds, and also it crashes everything. No, you don't communicate. What do you I like you. This is what I'm not like coming music. Nothing. Actually, down to the house. Because you have to get like this is the you can try it. Communication is good to me. I'm not saying. It's not I think I feel it's really good. In fact, come on, on the reach out. Make sure that this is the house. And because I'm doing who knows. Now you're feeling this. No, no. They don't do it. Okay, twice. Inside. It is. They don't come. They don't do it. Now it's most of these things are doing. And it's mainly because they have someone. Just didn't know if you have someone. Because of the way I'm approaching it, you are working. Maybe this way. Don't matter. I did just really like and maybe inside and other same as well because you communicate. I don't know if you communicate. You can't expect someone to know how you feel. You can't expect someone to understand what really goes on in your mind. You can't make them understand that they did hurt you. You can't even make them understand that they should leave you alone. So communication is important. It's just like the way I watch a lot of movies. 100% of my time, I'm not busy, I'm on movies. So, one thing I learned mostly when it comes to rape cases, sorry, I'm using this, but my intention is not to make those who are victims feel bad or I don't want them to condemn my videos. You always hear people saying, did you say no? Did you say yes? In that scenario, how do you expect such a victim to communicate though? Because already the shock is there. The shock, the trauma is there. Like, I feel like they shouldn't be. In that scenario, I think communication should be put aside. Because how do you tell your abuser that you're hurting me? Will they listen yet their intention is to hurt you? They won't. So that is the only time I think we are exempt from not communicating. Because there is nothing hard as talking to your offender. You know, we humans, we had to deep that. We hide things literally with smiles. I can't even remember how many times I've smiled. Not as a joke, but at the heart, I feel deep down because I'm like, even if I tell you, you've pissed me off, you've hurt me, will you really change? Will you really acknowledge that you did hurt me? Will you really acknowledge that you are wrong? Will you really acknowledge that you should not have done that? I think communication is getting tricky. Even me now, I'm getting confused. I'm not sure if. Do you think we should communicate? because I'm starting to think, reflect, and I'm like, is it really the right thing? Then I always wonder, if you decide to communicate, you are branded for being too emotional. I know we are always emotional. We are ladies after all. We have during our periods we have to be emotional. Oh God, me I always cry. It's I won't lie. I'm always emotional, sensitive. Anything small, I'll cry. During a relationship, we are emotional. So you find like half of the month we women spend on being emotional. So if you continue labeling us as emotional human beings, then we're emotional. After all, it's our emotion that drives us not to make some mistakes in our lives. So whether or not we should communicate, I leave it up to you because I haven't come to a decision whether to communicate or not. I came here because I was coming to tell you how people should communicate, but because I can't. Sorry guys. Until next time.